HD Silverados and our best selection in months of Tahoes and Suburbans. All of them with huge Denny Menholt discounts. 18 new Equinoxes in stock, plus Trailblazers and Trax. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. We're offering top dollar for all trades and all credit apps accepted. See us at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Get financing as low as 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Civics, CRVs, HRVs, and Passports. 0.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and sport utilities, including a great selection of all-wheel drive and 4x4 trucks and SUVs. Virtually any make or model, imports and domestics. See us at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on a pre-owned 4x4 truck or sport utility from Denny Menholt Toyota. Shop a great selection of 4x4s and all-wheel drives from Ford, GMC, Nissan, Ram, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on certified pre-owned. Over 35 certified pre-owned available. See us at Denny Menholt Toyota or DennyMenholtToyota.com.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family-owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years' experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our
Welcome to GoRaidersLive.com and tonight's Class AA Boys Soccer Contest featuring the visiting Sturgis Scoopers and the host, Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Brought to you subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicket.tv. You can also find us on YouTube, Stevens Raiders channel. Well, welcome to this one as we wait for the lineups. The Raiders will come into this one with a record of 5-1-0. Winning in Yankton 3-0 against Sioux Falls O'Gorman 5-1, Mitchell 10-2 at home, Huron 3-0 at home, 3-1 win at Pierre, and then a loss to Aberdeen Central on Saturday 0-1. The Scoopers come into this one 2-2-0. They open the season with a weekend tilt against Sioux Falls Lincoln, where they dropped 0-10, and Sioux Falls Washington, where they dropped 1-4. Since then, they picked up 2 wins. They beat Belfouche 4-1, and the Hot Springs Bison 6-0. So these teams come in both looking for another win for their season. The Raiders nursing some injuries. They had some early season injuries. The first week, Landon Watkins went down, and we're not sure what his status is. We had a forearm injury. Will Barth went down in the weekend against Huron and Mitchell, and we're not sure of his status. Looks like Matthew Grupik is back and will be starting tonight, which is a great sign. Carter Dorman against Pierre had a slight injury that they're taking a look at, and not sure if he's active tonight or not, as we'll try to look across the way with glass. There are still a few players in plain clothes. I just can't make them all out. Yeah, it looks like there's a pair of crutches there by Carter Dorman on the end of the Raider bench, so it doesn't look like we'll see him tonight. So the Raiders were without a full roster, but that's sports, and that's kind of the grind and the war of attrition in sports. So they'll look to rebound off after that 0-1 loss to Aberdeen against the Scoopers here tonight.
Senior number 27, defenseman Braden Glott.
Starting for the Scoopers is number 7, Lucas Zylstra. Number 8, Hampus Westland. Number 10, Troy Wolter. Number 11, Jackson Dodson. Number 18, Oliver Christensen will get the start and goal, as unfortunately senior goalkeeper number 30, Levi Doughton, during warm-ups just kind of had a fluke injury, so he's down. He's gingerly walking on the sideline. Looks like he's got one shoe off as he talks to his coach on the far side. Let's hope he's okay and it's something minor. So for him will be senior keeper Oliver Christensen. Also starting number 19, Charlie Knutson. Number 21, Mason Brodigan. One of the captains, number 22, sophomore Brody Oliver. Another captain, number 25, senior Brody Foster. And rounding out the starting lineups is number 27, Graydon Glott, and number 28, Cale Glott for the Scoopers. The Scoopers are coached by Tyler Lauder. For the Raiders, starting senior midfielder Josh Mueller, number 19. Sophomore defender, number 16, DeAndre Hanemichael. Number 15, junior forward, Ravi Moreland. Number 14, junior defense, number 14, Carson Presley. Number 13, senior midfield leader, Trent Poliski. Number 10, junior midfielder, Matthew Grubik. Number 8, senior forward, Gabe Iverson. Number 7, sophomore forward, Miles Wright. Number 4, senior defenseman, Logan Ward. Number 3, junior defenseman, Colton Kuiper. And your keeper for the Raiders tonight is junior, number 0, Creed Tennyson. We had the anthem before the girls' game, so we are set to play here. Both teams in their team huddle. And as soon as they break that, we'll be ready to go with soccer action here at Sioux Park Stadium. It's a nice night, a little breezy, but all intents and purposes here at Sioux Park Stadium, a really nice night. Joining me in the booth, as always, the dynamic duo of clock aficionado Seth Keene and Lavos, public dress announcer Doug Sully. This one's set to get started, and the Raiders will have first touch on the ball. Well, excuse me, the Scoopers will have first touch on the ball. Scoopers are going to be in white here, and they'll be obviously this first half going from right to left in the viewing area. And the Raiders in Raider blue, and they'll be going left to right on your screen for this first half. Scoopers play it back. Play it over to number 28, Glott. Glott plays it back to the middle. Finds the feet of number 10, Wolter. Wolter goes up the line. And there's a little bump, and we're going to have a wave, and I think we're going to have a foul on Hanemichael. Looks like he was challenged up there with number 11, junior Jackson Dodson. So right away, the Scoopers, against the wind, will play this one into the middle. Headed up high by the Raiders, headed out by Poliski. He's bumped, no call. Push to the middle. Moreland's on the ball. Stays on the ball. Chips one up to the middle. It's good. It's there. But keeper comes out. Christensen comes out of the box, plays it with his feet. Good decision there as the defender was beat and the on-running Raider was onside. I believe that was Miles Wright, dangerous goal scorer and finisher for the Raiders. Thrown by Glott all the way down sideline. Plays it in, but Tennyson is right there to find Wright. Wright heads it up to Moreland. That's intercepted by number 19 nicely, Knutson. And Grubik will find the ball. He'll play it back to Hanemichael. Tight marking. Scoopers catch the Raiders a little bit. There's going to be a shot. No, we're going to have a whistle and a bump, and it'll be a foul against the Scoopers there as Hanemichael went into challenge and was bumped, and it'll be a foul. That one's kicked long. Good job again by the Scoopers to intercept that pass. And now the Raiders have it at their feet, trying to play it up and wide. They do. Raider goes down, no call. And a little backheel flick. Nice play, but out of bounds. That was pretty fancy there by number 7, Miles Wright. Tried to get it up to Colton Kuiper, who coming up from the back on a run. This one gets put back. Ward is there, marking number 11 closely, Dodson. They have a tussle. Ward goes down. Slide tackle. Hanemichael has to cut off the defender. Let's see if they call that. Defender went down, or the Sturgis player went down. Looked like they're both rubbing shoulders there. No call. And for the Scoopers, I thought it was 11, but it could be 21. I'm just trying to... Yep, that's number 21. They have a fancy number design, so when it's on the far side there. So number 21 up front is going to be Mason Brodigan. Scooper throw. Hanemichael there. Could have been dangerous if he didn't intercept that. Back on the ball is Dotson. Dotson, good footwork. Grubik will come out of there with the ball. He'll send it wide and too wide as it goes out of bounds. Iverson couldn't get a foot on that one to trap it. Yep, that's number 8, Gabe Iverson down there. Scoopers. They're going to earn a foul this time. And that looks like number 14 for the Raiders. Presley got on to Dotson a little bit, and this could be a dangerous set piece here. Over the ball for the Scoopers. Looks like number 8, Hampus Westland, senior midfielder. He's going to swing it in. Bunch of Scoopers on the far post. Hanemichael, near post. Drives it near post and out of bounds. Back to Hanemichael. Hanemichael plays it across the box to Mueller. Mueller out wide. Right. He's got Kuiper that overlap, but he doesn't go that wide. He gets picked. Pocket, that looks like number 7, Zylstra over there doing some work. And it tried to go all the way back. It might have been a handball. Comes down in front of the Scooper. Hanemichael runs and pushes it out. And Mueller will come up with it. The senior gives the Raiders a little space. Back to Poliski, the playmaker. To Grubik, who's also dangerous. Nice little ball in the middle. Raiders are there. Mueller's there. Gets a touch on it, but Christensen, number 18, the senior forward goalkeeper, comes out, and his athleticism allows him to get to the ball again. Raiders try to possess, but the Scoopers do. Nice little ball over the top. It's going to be poked out back there by, looks like Logan Ward. Number 4 for the Raiders. Yep, that was Ward who poked that one out off the Sturgis run. This one's put in the middle and right to Tennyson. Easy play for him. He'll throw it out to Iverson. Iverson wide on the right. He's going to play it back now to Presley. Presley, Hanamichael. Hanamichael. Tennyson's going to be pressured. Plays it back out wide. Hanamichael lets it go all the way to Presley. Presley now pushes up the field. A good roller. Nice ball to Poliski. Well played. And an overlapping run by Iverson. He's going to get it to Moreland. Moreland on frame and blocked right there by number 28, Cale Glott, or that would have been an attempt. It was wide out, but Ravi had some heat on that one. Grubik puts a nice little ball in, goes opposite to Miles Wright, who's going to try to track it down and keep it in bounds. He does, and he gets to it. He plays it over the Sturgis scooper and then is tripped. So we're going to have, that's outside the box. But it looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Raiders and dangerous. We'll see if Poliski stands over the ball. No, he's going to quick reset. Raiders have it. A turn, a shot, and a goal. No, yes, a goal. That's going to be Mueller from right. So in the 7th minute, the Raiders, Mueller. Number 19 with the assist, the quick retake. I believe that was right. Back in play, Scoopers reset, try to go direct. Nobody there but Tennyson, excuse me. Number 0, Creed Tennyson. Sorry about that, Mr. Tennyson. Raiders kick it up. Moreland, nice little flick onto Grubik. Grubik gets through. Here goes Miles Wright. He's going to have a 1v1 with the keeper. Shot. Oh, hits the post. Second shot. Oh, off a ball that was sitting by the goal. So hits the post, unlucky, and then on the rebound, just wide on the far side of the net. Raiders literally inches from being up 2-0. Hanamichael. He's going to roll it over to Ward. Ward has pressure. Ward nicely plays it up to Grubik. Grubik, a good little touch. Creates some space. He's going to play it back to Hanamichael. Raiders trying to create angles here. All the way back to Tennyson. Tennyson over to Ward. Ward has a little space. He's going to push it up the line to Kuiper. Kuiper to Poliski. He's onside. It's going to be right. See if he's got an overlapping runner. He does, and Kuiper's going to center it in, and it's off of a Sturgis defender. Christensen was there. Didn't seem to react as an own goal, so again, watching that ball on the far side, it's hard to tell. At either rate, now Poliski will stand over the ball, and the senior short. He'll come back in, try to get the ball in. He's going to turn back, left foot now, drives one across the goal face, and you can see that one went out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Scoopers. Christensen drives it and goes up to number 11. That looks like Dodson on the run. Dodson and Brodigan's numbers get hard to see from this distance, but at any rate, it's cleared by the Raiders and put back into midfield by number 27 senior defender Graydon Glott. And the ball will be to the Scoopers for a free kick. 55 yards away. What wind is blowing is kind of cross and against him. He'll chip it up to try to go down the line, but Kuiper's right there to right. Wants to go to the sideline. He does back to Kuiper. Kuiper pushes it up, but looks like Mueller maybe. Mueller was at a standstill and couldn't take that ball on the run. Hanamichael Just pushes it back. Scoopers and Raiders changing possession in the middle. Iverson eventually comes down with it to Moreland. Moreland back to Grubik. Grubik a little chip, but headed away nicely by the tall number 27, Graydon Glott. Nice job by him. A shot fired by Poliski on the left side. Saved over the top of the goal, so that's going to be a corner here for Poliski and the Raiders. Number 13, captain Trent Poliski. No short player this time. It'll swing out with the right foot. It's low, drives it. Moreland takes a kind of a half volley off of a Raider, but it hits more players, and Scoopers eventually cleared out of there. Grubik crosses number 8, Westland, but Westland stays with the ball, and he'll push it up wide. Looks like to number 7, Zylstra, before going out of bounds. Let's just check to make sure we got the right number. Yep, that's Zylstra down there, and up also is number 11, number 21, and 25 up top for the Scoopers. Number 11, Dotson, 21, Brodigan, 25, Foster, and then the Raiders clear it out. That's Grubik. He's got space with the dribble. He puts one in, but nicely, again, deflected by the length of the outstretched leg of Graydon Glott, who's had some good turnbacks. Wright stays on the ball. Good physical play by Wright. Mueller tries to go to Moreland. Too many Scoopers, and it's launched downfield for a Raider throw. Almost 13 gone in this one. Raiders lead 1-0. Throw on by Presley. Into the Raiders. They're picked. Scoopers come back. Scooper goes down. No call. And Poliski has the ball with some space. Goes to his left. And it goes out of bounds off of the Scoopers as they chose to poke it away there. And waiting for a ball to play in is Kuiper. There you go. The ball retriever had a ball, just didn't know where to launch it. I want to thank those young boys and girls for doing that. Poliski with a shot. Quick right-footed turn off the throw-in, and it's going to be... Oh, looks like the arrow went back the Scooper way. I didn't know if that was a deflection or if they called something before that. Or if they're waiting for substitutes. It's hard to tell. The official is standing. Oh, maybe it's more ball retriever action there. Okay. Well, that's going to be a high kick on Ward. And free kick for Raiders. Glott will set it down. That one goes over the head of all players and out of bounds. That'll be a Raider throw. And the lone ball retriever on the sideline next closest to us is going to get a workout as that ball goes out of bounds. And they get help from Glott. And he'll throw it in. Glott down the line, strong throw, headed back by the Raiders, but they can't clear it. And that one goes off number 25 of the Scoopers, Foster. It's going to be a throw to the Raiders. Raiders, Presley, Hanemichael, Tennyson. Dribbles one to Ward. Almost didn't get there. Ward had to poke it out. And a whistle and a stoppage. It looks like we might have an injury here. I think that he was charging for the ball so hard that I think he got hit with the ball. At any rate, we will be right back after this injury. You're following Raider Boys Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com.
Word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Out.
Ball is back in play after the stoppage. Little chip again, running onto it here. Mueller giving chase. And it's going to be a corner for the Raiders. Number 19, Josh Mueller, is going to set this one in the corner for the Raiders. It'll swing in with the right foot. One Raider near post, host back post over Moreland, but to Iverson. Iverson keeps it in. Let's see if Iverson get a playoff. He can't. Cleared by Gloat, but Grubik keeps it in. Grubik on the side. Nice work there. He's going to send a ball in, and Scoopers are there. Chested down. Moreland is going to try to get a turn. He's bumped. Can't turn. No call. Wright will move the ball out and push it back to Presley. Presley to Grubik. Grubik to Ward. Ward does a good job of baiting the Sturgis defender, staying on it, and he'll go to Iverson. Gabe Iverson, number 8, plays it to Plisky. Plisky, see if he can get a quick touch here. Nutmeg tries to go left now, and he's going to look to play this one back. He does. Ward is on it. Ward has to just push it. Hits Mueller. Raiders will play it all the way back to Hanemichael to try to reset here. Good marking by Sturgis in that final third. And that ball gets up to number 21, Mason Brodigan, and he'll stay on it. Hanemichael with the tackle. Grubik with a challenge. A little poke by Hanemichael to Poliski, but doesn't get through Gloat as he's there to Graydon Gloat's there to just tap the ball away and let his defense regroup and recover. Sturgis puts this one in the middle. They thought they had a player, but right there running on is Mueller for the Raiders. Right, Poliski, back to right. He'll go over to Ward. Ward goes back to the middle to Hanemichael. Hanemichael thought about turning. He's going to try to switch fields. No, he'll go all the way back to Creed Tennyson. Tennyson drives this one up, looking for the middle to clear. Just Sturgis there. Poliski tries to jump at it. A little ball that gets in, but Presley seems to have good position, and that one rolls out of bounds. Throw into the Raiders. Little over 18 gone in this one. Raiders up 1-0. And now Kuiper on an overlapping run. He's got good pace here. He checks it in. Moreland with a little black back heel. Iverson didn't think about it first timer. Wright does. And just off frame to the near post to your camera here. So a nice little build up there. Thought Iverson might take it. Must have had just didn't feel right with the touch and touch it back over. But quality build up and a good shot. Just wide. Mockabee checks in for the Raiders. Number 20, junior forward Everett Mockabee. Brodigan with the throw, long throw. Ward's there, heads it out of bounds. Over the top, Presley's there, pushes it into Maccabee. Maccabee back to Presley. Presley all the way over, switches fields to Ward. Kuiper. Kuiper on the dribble. Kuiper looks for Wright. Wright tries to step it over. Gloat. Gloat just slides, kicks it out of bounds. And we have a substitution maybe and a corner. It looks like we have a Eldon Marshall coming in for the Raiders, number 42. Hanamaika will take a little rest here on this warm afternoon after some cool days. Right over the ball. One Raider near post. Rest far post. Moreland's there just over his head. Gets over Iverson this time as well. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw for the Scoopers. Iverson's still down. He's getting up slow. Let's hope he's okay. Referee doesn't stop it. Grubik on the ball. Iverson now jogs gingerly to get back onside. Ward pushes it to Wright. Wright. Kuiper running. He's going to use that run. And Gloat is there to cut him off. But then, no, the Raiders poke in there. The persistence of Kuiper. Thought we might have a corner, but they're going to say goal kick and a heat timeout. So we'll be right back after this heat timeout. You're following subscription-free Raider Soccer on GoRaidersLive.com, liveticket.tv.
Here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers is a trusted real estate advisor in the Black Hills. She brings precision, dedication, and clear communication to every transaction. Melissa focuses on service, not sales, always putting her clients first. She's also passionate about supporting local youth activities, helping to strengthen communities and build a brighter future for our kids. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Melissa is here to guide you every step of the way. Stop in or call Melissa Christensen with Engel & Volkers today.
Welcome back to liveticket.tv. You can also find us YouTube Stevens Raiders channel. Back here after the heat timeout. Raiders lead 1-0 with the goal in the 7th minute from Josh Mueller, assist to Miles Wright. And a heat timeout taken. Very hazy out here as well tonight, so good proactive and preventative officiating there by the crew. And everybody's got some water, the officials included, and we'll be ready to start this one back up off of the heat timeout. 18:53 to go. Raiders lead 1-0. Job there of working the ball, but out of there comes Maccabee. Maccabee, a little run down the sideline. He's going to make an inside-out move. Stays up, cuts it back. No Raiders there. Everett chose to stay on his feet. It looked like he got tripped up, but he played the advantage that the referee gave him, and nice little run by Everett Maccabee there. He chests that one down. Nice work there on the ball to keep it in bounds to Poliski. Poliski over to Mueller. Mueller to Grubik. Grubik through to Wright. Wright a little heel back to Grubik. To Wright. Another back heel. And that time it just didn't have enough on it to find Grubik in. Marshall does a nice job of stepping in, but he's going to get called. I thought he did a good job, good challenge, but he obviously must have got more of the player than I saw. At any rate, free kick for the Scoopers, but a good decision by 42 Marshall to stop that counter cold, and Raiders defense can get its shape back, and that one's launched out of bounds. Strong leg of Gloat. Looking for a runner on the Sturgis Scooper right side, but floats long out of bounds. Pushed up to Poliski. Nice ball. And out of bounds. Good job by Poliski to use his body to win the throw-in. Headed down. Mueller. Into Moreland, but we're going to have a call on Moreland. And that'll be a free kick. Not sure if that was an offsides or a foul. Either way. Goes all the way down for the Scoopers, and again, took some high bounces and just wasn't able to settle that ball as they're trying to go direct over the top now on the Raiders. If you recall their first game against Mitchell and Huron, they had a little success trying to go over the top of the back line, but the Raiders have since seemed to figure that out. Nice shot driven there. Driven but wide. Good touch on the ball. That looked like number 17 maybe? I think it was number 17. Again, on that far side, we're doing our best to get glass on those numbers. Number 17 would be Cooper Venjon, forward. And that was a rocket just wide. Far post to Tennyson, near post to your camera. Raiders play out of the goal kick and down the line, and here they come. Grubik and Moreland. Grubik with a little inside-outside move. He's got his left foot on it. He turns inside. It's a battle. He gets a shot off. Christensen staves it, pokes it away. Grubik's there. Another poke. Sturgis is going to take it to the sideline and clear it up nicely. Gloat didn't panic. He got it up to number 17, Cooper Venjon, and Venjon was bumped, and I think that's going to be a free kick or a throw-in. Either one, the Scoopers will have the ball. Throw-in. A good throw, strong down the line. Ward is right there. Goes out of bounds before Kuiper can get a touch on it. 14:49 to go in the first. Raiders lead 1-0. Good little move inside out there. Scoopers with a shot. No, stopped. Just at the last minute, the Raiders were able to get a foot on the ball. The shot of number 11, Dodson. And that was a good build-up and good chance for the Scoopers as they settle in and gain confidence. Little chip ball over the top, too far, especially with the active and athletic Oliver Christensen, who, again, was forced into goal action as senior goalkeeper. Number 30, Levi Doughton, was suffered an injury pregame, and he's sitting on the end of the bench, and we hope he's okay. Throw will go to, we're going to have a free kick for the Raiders. I missed that mechanic. Ward. He'll look to go middle. Looks to go quick outside. Kuiper like a little give and go from Wright, but a little mistouch, but goes off the Scoopers. Grubik now has to play the ball off his chest and down, flicks it to himself. Politsky's there to head it over to Mueller. Mueller gets it to Grubik. Grubik shot and over the top for the Raiders.
On the pitch for the Scoopers. Number 7, Lucas Zilstra. Number 19.
Scoopers will make some changes here. Zilstra comes in. Brodigan comes in. And number 19, Charlie Knutson. Brodigan plays her off of Mueller. And now, good job there by number 8, Westland, to win that ball. And the Raiders win it right back. It's Mueller. The little back hill. Little turn there by Polisky to get some space. He goes wide. Kuiper's going to try to run it down, but runs out of room. Throw in for the, goal kick, for the Scoopers. Christensen drives this one low and hard. Knocked off by Mueller to Maccabee. Maccabee back to Mueller. He's picked by number 22, who's got a little give and go going. That's Brody Oliver. Good job of defense there for Oliver, the sophomore defender. Polisky pushes it up. Kuiper, nice little run, but Scooper number 7 is right there to mark him, and that's Zilstra doing a nice job. Good hustle, but good aggressive play, but we have a foul. And Wright's going to get up limping for the Raiders. And the official goes to the Scooper bench and will issue a card, looks like, to the bench. Card given. It didn't seem like any players going off. So the crack staff up here is going to assume that the Sturgis Scooper player doing push-ups behind the bench was the one that was issued a card. Any rate, it goes back in. Moreland has a little push, and that's going to be tried to gain separation with a little nudge. Got a head on it, but the AR was right on that and waved the flag immediately. Again, both teams, good aggressive play. Official doing a nice job of so far calling what they need to. Looks like it must have only been a 2-touchdown penalty if you're the Notre Dame push-up leprechaun, because I don't see any more push-up action over there. So at any rate, going to have a free kick. Dangerous here for the Scoopers. Number 8, Hampus Westland. And kudos to the Sturgis coaches who had an immediate action for the player to just be able to reflect on what their role is and redirect their energy to push-ups. So I'm sure they'll use that as a teachable moment. So we play on. Christensen comes out. This time he gets good leg on that clearance. And the Scoopers have a chance at this one. Hanemichael, though, hits one high up towards the sideline, and Scoopers will watch it go out of bounds. Throw for the Scoops. This one played all the way back to 19. Knutson plays it over to the middle of the Gloat. Gloat rolls one outside to number 7. He's still on it. Zilstra puts it in, but diving Creed Tennyson stops the cross, gets up, throws it out, and Kuiper's on the run. And he'll get challenged there, and the ball will be out of bounds. Good recovery challenge. Looks like by number 25? Number 11. Hard to tell. But at any rate, good job by that hustling scooper to recover and challenge that ball out of bounds, and they'll win that throw. That's number 21. Brodigan puts it in quick. Grubik intercepts it from Knutson. Grubik has a little space, Can he stay on the ball? Changed over, shot, blocked. As Grubik dribbled by, Mueller got the ball, and he had clearance. Good shot, but it was right at the goalie, and Christensen handles that one. And he's doing a nice job as the last-minute substitute. Moreland hustles but can't keep it in. Good hustle by Ravi to try to keep the ball in for the trailing Maccabee, but out of bounds. Goal kick for the Scoopers. Christensen drives it to the left. Right to Presley, to Maccabee, back to Presley. Presley, let's see what he can do with it. He puts it through to Poliski. Poliski getting challenged, but can't get the ball through. Good challenge there by number 11, Dotson. Grubik now with some space and a little pace. See if he can cross over to his right foot. Glott won't let him. Stonewalled there was Grubik by number 27, senior defender, Graydon Glott. Chasing that one down is Zylstra, but Ward will just slide and knock it out of bounds and let his defense regain its shape. A lot of substitutions for the Scoopers. Both squads subbing wisely on a warm day, and at the pace and the tempo that the Raiders want to play at, you have to be in shape or switch or sub a lot, because one of the trademarks of Coach Jeff Fierro's teams is fitness and endurance, and they cover a lot of pitch quickly. Big throw down the sideline. It's going to go off the scooper out of bounds to the Raiders. Kuiper picks it up quick. Quick turn to Grubik. Grubik covered by two. Good little move. Pokes it out of there. Gets it on the sideline to, can't see who that is over there. Looks like number 38. And we've seen Grayson Jackson now in for the Raiders. Grayson, number 38, a freshman, comes in. We've seen him in other games. Presley tries to have a little move outside. It's knocked out of bounds. Quick throw in. Mueller is there, but kicked out by number 22, Brody Oliver. Sturgis now, a little give and go. Good setup. Oh, good defensive there by Ward. Good challenge, and it goes out of bounds to the Raiders. It looks like the Scooper player number, can't see if that's 11 or 17, Cooper Vengeon, it looks like, slipped, and ball went out of bounds. It's going to be a call against the Scoopers. Kick for the Raiders. They'll put it upfield. Maccabee to Mueller. Mueller with the little roll to the outside. He's onside. Right is onside. He's got an angle. He cups it back in. No Raiders are there. Nobody home. Good cutback run. Or a good run and a good cutback by Wright, as he saw his angle to the goal just wasn't there. Now Poliski back on the ball. Ward, a little chip to the outside. He's got Grayson Jackson and Kuiper. Kuiper, see if he can go inside out. Tries a little crossover, but body positioning and just the area that the two center backs for Sturgis take up That right back now is 28. Glaut. And a little counter by the Scoopers, but it'll go back to Tennyson, and Tennyson will easily play that out. So Cale Glaut and Graydon Glaut, both backline defenders for the Scoopers, just do a good job, almost like playing basketball defense, of just watching the midsection of the player and just holding their position. And they've disrupted a lot of Raider attacking positions. And here there's going to be a challenge. And good job there. A go to the ground is Christensen, as Wright was coming hard, and Christensen thought about kicking it, and then as he got close, just went down and slid and cradled the ball, and another attack averted. Shot, and wide on the far side of your camera, Creed Tennis's near side, his near post, wide. Another good shot over there by Scooper. Let's get Glass a number here. Number 7. Scooper throw. That's Lucas Zylstra, sophomore forward. Good shot. Here when it comes in, it's trouble, but it goes over the top. Tennyson kind of got frozen and then realized that he just had to wait to time his jump, and he would have been there, but it was trouble because he was a little off his line, but a nice recovery, but kind of a hold your breath moment there for the Raiders on a little counter there by the Scoopers. And it's 2 minutes to go in the first half. So after 38 minutes, 1-0. This ball is going to be played wide nicely. See if Jackson can get on it. He can. See if he does with it. He goes inside. Kuiper tries to get a touch on it, but the Scoopers knock it away with 1:45 to go on the clock. Hanemichael plays it to Ward. Ward looks to go outside and does to Kuiper. Kuiper plays it up to Jackson. Jackson with a good little turn. See if he can use some pace. He stops it, gets in the middle, little give and go. See if he can get it back. And again, Gloat's there, who's just going to push it out of bounds with 1:20 to go. Doesn't give away the corner. Raider throw to Poliski. Poliski with a nice turn. He'll take a shot at it. It's on the ground and low. Christensen has to scoop it up like he's playing short. Does a nice job of that. Doesn't get caught by the short hop and drives this one deep. With 1 minute on the clock, Ward just heads it down to Kuiper. Kuiper's bumped, and that's going to be a call. Yeah, Kuiper went down to head it and got bumped. No attempt to play the ball there. Poliski on a quick restart to Grubik, but it's taken away there by the Scoopers. Number 10, good hustle working back. Playing help defense there is number 10, Troy Wolter. Great job of field awareness, pitch awareness by Wolter. Up to Jackson, but Glaut's there, and he's just going to give it a ride with 25 seconds left. .20 seconds left. The Scooper send it way down. Ward and Hanemichael both give chase, as does the Scooper. Ward just heads it back to Tennyson, who calmly waits for it and will walk it up, kick it, and that's going to be close to the half as the Scoopers climb up the ladder on Mueller, but the half's going to run out before the free kick can be taken. So at the end of one here, Sioux Park Stadium, boys, Class AA action. Scooper 0 and your Stevens Raiders 1. Let's recap the first half scoring here. Raiders had some chances. They had some good shots. Miles Wright hit the post on one attack, and then on the follow-up shot just went wide. They've had some good shots, but they've been on frame, but right at the keeper. And the backup keeper who was forced to start, number 18, Oliver Christensen, for the Scoopers, was up to the task on those shots. They were point blank and hard, but he was there. Miles Wright assisted at the 7th minute a goal to Josh Mueller, number 19. And that is the difference in this one, as I'm sure Coach Fierro and Coach Bushing are going to want to figure out a way to get some more chances with some good marking by some strong defenders, some big bodies back there, and Graydon Gloat and Cale Gloat, who have good positioning, good awareness, and really their sideline defense has been impressive as they've given up throw-ins more than corners and just kind of stall one of the Raiders' kind of key weapons, and that's attacking from the outside in. So that'll do it for your first half recap. We'll be back for the start of the second half after words from our generous sponsors bringing you Raiders Athletics subscription free.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Diamond Roofing is your trusted roofing contractor in Rapid City and the surrounding Black Hills area. With over 40 years of experience, they specialize in residential and commercial roofing, as well as siding, windows, and gutter installation. They also collaborate with general contractors to install roofs on new home construction. Diamond Roofing offers customized solutions that fit both your needs and your budget. Call 605-720-7663 for a quote or visit diamondroofingcorp.com today.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Community banking should be kind of personal. That's because there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to you. Fortunately, Security First Bank gets that. And that means you get more, too, like online tools, in-person expertise, and tailored banking solutions for your family or business. So, from balanced budgets to bucket lists, we're the bank for all you're doing. Security First Bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
Save $9,500 off MSRP on a new 24 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 at Danny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet. We've got over 30 HD Silverados and our best selection in months of Tahoes and Suburbans. All of them with huge Danny Manhole discounts. 18 new Equinoxes in stock, plus Trailblazers and Trax. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. We're offering top dollar for all trades and all credit apps accepted. See us at Danny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet or DannyManholeRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda Certified Pre-Owned at Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda. Get financing as low as 0.99% APR on certified pre-owned Civics, CRVs, HRVs, and Passports. 0.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and sport utilities, including a great selection of all-wheel drive and 4x4 trucks and SUVs. Virtually any make or model, imports and domestics. See us at Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Welcome back to Sioux Park Stadium in Class AA Boys Soccer. Your Raiders lead 1-0 with a goal from Josh Mueller in the 7th minute. And Coach Fierro and the Raiders will look to add to that here as Grubik plays the ball back to Hanemichael. Hanemichael plays it up to Poliski. Nice little turn there. Has room to poke it out to Grubik. Grubik with a little outside move will get it to Kuiper. Kuiper tries to keep it in bounds and just can't. Unlucky there. It's a nice little passing combination to start this half. Ward escorts this one back and will eventually put it back to Tennyson, who throws it up to Kuiper, but it's intercepted. Ward has to just put a punch on it. Good job. Goes all the way through back to Christensen. Mueller tried to play that through to Poliski, but a little hard on the touch. Scoopers look to play the ball up. They do. Good job there. Tackle, but then we'll have a call. No, we have a play on. Number 7 went down. That's Zylstra, but had a call. And now the Raiders on the back end do a good job there. And a shot or looked like a clearance ball. Looked like that was hit by a scooper to clear it. Oh, no, it must have been a Raider as it's a goal kick. Happened so fast. Ward, nice job there, but deflected out over to Grubik. Grubik back to Ward, who's taking a little run. Moreland tries to get on that. Can't. Kuiper stays back to replace Ward. Ward stays up top. Grubik has him, but looked like he would have been offside, so no one goes there. Push back in and a goal! No offsides. Flags up on the far side. Great pass from right into Moreland, I believe. And Moreland's asking who's offsides, and doesn't matter. The call was made right away on that far side. I got caught watching the ball in the goal. That one will go out of bounds. Good chase there by number 29 for the Scoopers. Isaac Tweedy in now. Isaac, sophomore. Kuiper throws it in. 2 Scoopers right there, and Grubik will let it go out of bounds. Kuiper with the throw again, quick to Mueller. Mueller just rolls it right back to Kuiper. Kuiper back to Ward. Ward has recovered back to his backline position. Right to the Scoopers there. This could be a shot. Blocked. Hanemichael was there. Ward was there first. Another shot. Hanemichael steps in with courage and takes that one. That had a little rip on it. And we're going to get a foul called on the Raiders, I believe. I believe the mechanic was to the Scoopers, and this is going to be dangerous. They're going to be 26 yards out here, right on the number on the far side. Tennyson guiding his wall. Poliski taking orders there. 2 Scoopers short. A host lining up on the back line, but they'll take their runs. Looks like Glode is coming way back here, gonna get a big run on it. Let's see if he goes direct to the back post. As looks like set to serve this one in is number 21, Mason Brodigan for the Scoopers. They drive it, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say goal kick. Thought they might put it over the top to see if the tall number 28 Glow could get it, but they didn't do that, and that's soccer. Maybe they meant to and just didn't get a good strike on it. At either rate, ball tried to go back. I thought Moreland was on the run, but he was on the standstill, so Scoopers were there. Hanemichael is going to play this one back. No, he turns. Plays it up the line instead, out of bounds. Gloat. Ward, nice job there. He has a little head of steam. Good job getting around Sturgis player, and a little chip, and is it going to be there? It's going to be just a little far, but great idea. Just a little heavy. He had Miles right on the left side. Ward, a little flick. See if he plays it back. He's going to. Tennyson has some time, plays it wide. Ooh, that was close. Number 11 about got his foot on that one. Mueller. Presley. Maccabee. Presley now, nice little run up. And he'll give it off. Looks like Maccabee on that side. Let's put some glass on there to make sure. Yep, that's Everett. And that's going to be a corner for the Raiders. Let's see if we can go in a little bit tighter here. Corner for the Raiders. I can't quite see who's over the ball. That's going to be Mueller. We'll take this one. He'll go short. Plisky turns and he's taken down. And no call. Goal kick. So good defense there by the Scoopers. And 7 minutes gone in this one already. And the Scoopers have had the one good shot over the box. We got another stoppage here. And are we going to give a card? No, just a talking to, or something got realigned there. At any rate, we're back and rolling. Raiders to Grubik. Grubik. Good to see him back out there. Hanna Michael up to Grubik. Grubik, they tried to knock him off the ball. Does a good job of staying on it. Out wide to Kuiper, switching fields. Good job there. Miles, right, with a nice move. Rolls the ball. He has a little space. See if he can get a shot off. Can't. Pushes it back in the front of goal. Goes wide. Kuiper sends it in. Far post. Ball gets away from the keeper. That was Moreland that gave it a shot, kept it alive. Knocked it off the keeper, and Sturgis just has to clear it. Raiders putting on good pressure here, and they'll keep the ball in the final third. That one's rolled down the line, and just miscommunication there. Looks like between Grubik and maybe Maccabee on that side, or right. Yep, that's Maccabee. Scoopers come out wide with it here. Stay wide. Try to play it inside. They do. Good give and go there for the Scoopers. Good possession here for them and build up, and broken up by Wright, and then Grubik gets in there, and he'll get it over to Wright. Wright will get it wide to Kuiper. See if Kuiper has room down the line. He does, and another missed touch by Kuiper. That's the second one. Little mistouch there. Usually very solid. I just think he was so anxious because he saw the line there as he kind of did a little slow and go on the defender. Just got a little anxious. Good throw here by the Scooper. Strong throw, but Ward's right there. Hanna Michael. Scoopers retain off of Kuiper. Kuiper challenging number 21 for the Scoopers, Brodigan. And now Wright play it off his chest and down. He'll do a couple fancy moves, and he'll beat number 25, but then big pull down, and this could be a card. Brody Foster, number 25, was beaten by Wright, and he just had to tug and pull him down, and gives Miles a little pat, like, hey, man, sorry, and good job then. Was that a card? Maybe there was no card given. I thought it looks like he's going off now. Looks like that's number 25 coming off now. So I didn't see the card flash, but that definitely was card situation. Ward now over the ball for the Raiders. Ward approaches. Good. High chip. Right. Moreland's there. And a flag is up. Raiders had hands on bodies and backs again. It's really tough in there when you're trying to get separation and have enough leverage to go up. It's just a normal thing to do, to put your forearms or your hands on the defender that is taught to push back. So this good soccer, and that's the result. Scoopers Glott gets it wide. Taken away by Wright to Poliski. To the middle. Grubik. Grubik goes up the line, but intercepted there by Glott. Good move there by number 8, Westland. And this ball goes out wide to number 18. Let's get some glass on that. Number 13. And that just went too far. That's number 13 sophomore Evan Rotterdam. Was working hard on that run, and just a hard touch took him off the ball there. Almost a good turn there, but no shot, as Bueller really working hard in there, and then there's going to be a call. Mueller was working hard, being aggressive, and the official felt he bodied up the Sturgis player without playing the ball, and that'll be a free kick in a dangerous situation here, in a dangerous spot for scooper number 8, who's had some nice touches on the ball tonight. That's Hampus Westland. And again, we have a host of scoopers lining up far post, but let's see where their runs go. See if they go into Glode, who's on the back of that line, and he's going to make his run, and they do drive it right at Tennyson. Creed, the junior goalkeeper, catches it and goes down just to secure the ball, and the Raiders will play it out to Jackson, and he'll go out of bounds looking to move it up to right. That one will go out of bounds right back off of the scoopers with miscommunication there. Walter thought it was going to go the other way and was wrong-footed. Right with a good move, but poked away by Walter. Good little turn by and some good footwork by number 11, Jackson Dodson. But Ward pushes it off Walter out of bounds. This one goes back to the scoopers. Wright headed it straight up and then knew that one was going to go to the scoopers and intercepted it. But scoopers retained possession. Now poked out. Now Grubik changes fields, but there's no one there but Glott for the scoopers. But Maccabee picks him, and now we've got a little counter here. This one, if they get to the ball to the middle, they do. Gets it over to Wright. Wright now back up to Poliski, who's going to run this down and see if he can chip it in. No, he decides to see if he can do it the right foot, turns it in hard. No one there. Now there's a shot, turn, blocked, and it's going to be no corner because the hustling Christensen is just going to kick it out of bounds. Good hustle and good awareness there. Raiders quick throw to try to get Christensen off the line, and they're going to put one in off the foot. Oh, no, landed right at the foot of Wright, but the Sturgis defender was there. Shot by Grubik, blocked. Jackson now will play it back to Ward. Ward has to think quick and get it to Hanmichael as he was rushed on quickly by 2 Sturgis players. Maccabee now on the side, and they're going to say, nope, that's a foul on Everett. Free kick scoopers. 14 gone in this half. 54 minutes in, and your Raiders lead 1-0 over your scoopers, who've played good backline defense. That one's headed up and out. Good effort there by number 17 on the far side for the scoopers. That's Cooper Venjon, who's had a lot of hustle in him tonight. Presley down the line to Mueller. Mueller, a little turn. Another turn, but taken away by the Scoopers. And I think that's Westland over there working hard. Good battle between Westland and Mueller there. And Scoopers take it out again, but that time pocket picked by Poliski, and he's got some space. He gets it to Grubik, who has a little space. He'll cut it back to the right, chip the ball to the left, but to stay onside, Miles Wright was kind of at a standstill and had no chance to run that one down. Scoopers dangerous, just hanging around. Only need a goal to go level. I'm sure the Raiders are playing under control, but I'm sure they might kind of get a sense of urgency here to get a cushion goal. There's a little nice give and go. Nice ball into Moreland. Moreland shot. Goal! I don't want to say on cue, but the Raider boys deliver on cue, I guess, and that's an assist to Trent Poliski. So Moreland, 56th minute. So in the 56th minute, Raiders 2, Scoopers 0. Big goal for the Raiders. Let's see if they peel their ears back now and play with a little bit more confidence as they get that cushion goal here. And Wright with a lot of speed right out of the turn. Grubik. Shot. Low hard, but handled by Christensen. I believe that was Mueller that just turned on that ball. Yep, number 19, senior Mueller, already has a goal. Jackson runs in to get that one, but misses, but he's backed up by a host of Raiders there in the middle. Change of possession there for each team. Jackson will challenge. Now Ward marking. Knocked off Mueller. Jackson does a nice job to step in front. Wright will end up with it. Little couple of 3 crossovers. And it'll be Sturgis ball out of bounds. He just ran out of sideline. Crafty player is Wright. Ward recovers. The ball is at the feet of Hanemichael. Hanemichael just turns to the left. And he'll play this one out to Jackson on the tight sideline. And it'll go off a scooper. It'll be a throw to the Raiders. So DeAndre Hanemichael so calm right there, as it looked like the Scoopers had the Raider defenders a little bunched there, and so causing some space, but they recovered well. Now the Scoopers have a shot on goal, but Poliski's there. Play on, says the referee. Touched it, just a little touch, clean. And the hustling Poliski works back to help his defense in a recovery mode and puts a foot in front of the shot. So Scoopers looking desperately to get the goal, the ball on frame, and a goal. Jackson with a nice little turn, but number 19 for the Scoopers is right there in support position, Charlie Knutson, and we're going to get a card here, it looks like, on Raider captain number 13, Trent Poliski is going to earn a card, it looks like here. So Poliski will be sent off for the yellow, which is high school rule. They have to go off. In the 58th minute, he'll earn that, or will be given that card issued. Ball switched field there all the way over to Kuiper. Good idea. Kuiper just couldn't run it down, and it was bouncing pretty heavily there. Tennyson kind of faked it to Grayson Jackson and then got it to him. And the Scoopers come out of there, and they're going to give a tackle on that one, and that might be a card to Grubik. As he came from behind, it was a little bit of a late challenge. He may have got a little ball, but I think you're going to get that call probably 10 times out of 10. So Grubik in the 59th minute. And that will bring Poliski back in. Shot driven. Goal! Number 27 with a rocket that beats Creed Tennyson. Graydon Glott. In the 59th minute, Graydon Glott with a rocket off of the free kick. And we've got a ball game here. 2-1. Raiders. 21 to go. And that was just a perfectly struck ball. After the Raiders had good momentum, they'll reset this ball, and we'll see if that gets the Scoopers the confidence now. Presley tries to cut it back. Not there. Scoopers moving a few players more forward. Jackson tries to clear it. Can't. Scoopers possessing the ball a little bit more on the Raider half this time. I still don't think they have the advantage, but they're doing a little better job. Poliski now, great job winning that ball. Goes over the top, and he's got a runner in Maccabee. And Glott's going to get there and just send this one sky high out of bounds over the Raider tent. And we'll set up for a Raider throw. And another one just sent out of bounds. As the Scoopers hanging around. And again, the Raiders, an experienced team, they know that they have to have good touches and finish to get that goal. So that goal in the 59th minute wipes away the clean sheet for the Raiders. And we will have a heat timeout here at Sioux Park Stadium. You're following boys Class AA soccer action. Rapid City Stevens Raiders 2, Sturgis Scoopers 1. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on a pre-owned 4x4 truck or sport utility from Denny Manholt Toyota. Shop a great selection of 4x4s and all-wheel drives from Ford, GMC, Nissan, Ram, Jeep, Subaru, and more. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on certified pre-owned. Over 35 certified pre-owned available. See us at Denny Manholt Toyota or DennyManholtToyota.com.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sioux Park Stadium. We've got a good one here. Good defensive battle, and just the Raiders have had their challenges in the final third. And backup goalkeeper for the Scoopers. Let's give number 18 senior Oliver Christensen some credit for making some really good saves. This one could be easily 4-1, if not 5. One of those was Miles Wright hit the post on the far side on the south end, and the other two were just hard shots right at him that he saved. But he had to step up and make those saves. 19 and a half to go in this one. Raiders lead 2-1. Wright gets it over to Mockabee. And Mockabee, a good little inside-out move, goes inside. Ravi Moreland's there. His turn was there and just wide. Just wide. He was there, had the turn. I think he might have over-rotated his hips because he drove that ball hard and low. It just was off target, wide to our near side, to the goalie's far post. Poliski. Right. Jackson. Back to Marshall now, who's in. All the way over to Hanemichael. Hanemichael back to Tennyson. Tennyson drives this one. Moreland does a good job of keeping his position without fouling, and it goes down to Mueller. Mueller at the ball, his foot, tries to push it up the line to Mockabee and just got picked. And good job there by the Raiders to do the same thing back to stall the Sturgis advance, and then the ball goes out of bounds to the Raiders. And Grayson Jackson will put this one in. Over to Marshall. Back to Jackson in the middle. Mueller's there. Mueller, good little touch to Poliski. Poliski. Kuiper, Mockabee off the touch. I believe that's Mockabee. It could be a different player out there. Nope, that is Mockabee out there. Sent in to the middle, but Scoopers are there. Boy, they're packed in tight. Here's a shot, maybe. No, rolls it, shot. Now it's blocked. Mueller had a look. He was kind of far out, so I think he wanted to get a little closer. I don't know, and I don't know if anybody was in his way, but we'll see there. Now this one comes back. A little counter for the Scoopers, but Hanemichael is there. He's pressured, but plays it to Jackson. Jackson does a nice job playing it to Mueller. Mueller over to Wright. Wright now goes the middle. Nobody there. Scoopers intercept. And that will go up again. Hanemichael, it's touched. Marshall just has to drive this up, and we're going to have a whistle. And is he pointing to the spot? No, he's going to say, I don't know what's going on here. The Scoopers look like they are going to have a free kick right outside of the box, inside the half circle. They are. Oh, wow, this is going to be very dangerous. We're going to go a little bit tighter in on this, so if I miss going out, I apologize. Scoopers trying to go level. Over the ball is number 8 again. He's had a nice night. Westland. He's going to look to drive to make this one level. Raiders set the wall. Referee's really watching where they're lining up at. Has a little talk, blows the whistle, and he's going to stop it. He's going to stop the clock and make the Raiders move back another half a step. And now he'll walk away, the Raiders. And the clock's on, and we're in the whistle. Shot! Goal! Slipped it around and between defenders. A Sturgis player in the wall vacated, slipped it low and into the side netting to beat Tennyson and the wall. And we've gone level at 2 here with 2 quality clinical takes on set pieces. for the Scoopers, and the Raider fouls are starting to hurt them here with 15 and, well, just under 16 to go. And that's going to be a corner kick earned over there by Raider. Miles right. Poliski will be over the ball. He sends it short. Shot! Rocket save! Right back in, off the top of the post, off the head of Moreland. Oh, what a series. What a shot by Poliski. But again, the keeper, the backup senior keeper, number 18, Christensen, was up to the challenge. Wow. Poliski on the ball again. Good turn by Wright, but it's going to go out of bounds. Let's see if they say the Sturgis Scoopers hit it. Yes, they do. Shot, but it's blocked away. Scoopers defense, good courage there. He just came in and put his body in front of that shot, and that's going to go out of bounds to the Scoopers. They quick throw down the line. Ward has to track it back. He turns, beats the defending Scooper. Good turn there by Poliski, but tried to flip it up to Moreland. No one's there. Ward. And Wright's going to end up with it on the outside. He's got space in the middle. Let's see if he can get a shot here. He rifles one. Save again by Christensen. This one's put back in. Host of Scoopers are there. They just launch it up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Christensen to the task again, and another little chip in. The Raiders are there, but this one goes long, and Christensen will let it go out of bounds for a goal kick. A tie would be a huge result for the Scoopers. A draw here. If they've drawn level, they drew level in the 65th minute off of the goal, the free kick by Hampus Westland. Raiders, just quick touch there on the free kick. Kuiper's going to drive it in and has to make the save. He drove it towards goal, and it was near post, and Christensen must have misread it because he had to dive and make a save as that was bending in. Quick shot in the free kick. So it's in the middle. A shot on another save. Grubik came and had the goal, and Christensen dove out of nowhere from his left to his right to deny the Raiders. And I believe that was Grubik. Could have been Marshall. Another cross in. A little flick off the leg, but it's going to go out of bounds. No, the Raiders are going to cape. The Raider goes down, and we're going to have a call. Is that Poliski who earned? Poliski earns the foul. Free kick Raiders. Mueller over the ball. Play it back. And out of bounds. And I believe that was Marshall, not Grubik, that was denied on that play. And there's another takedown, and it's going to be, is that going to be a free kick or just a throw in here? Referee walks over. Looks like he's going to calm everybody down. And this is going to be a free kick, and Wright's over the ball now, not Poliski. Wright puts it in. Headed, but out of bounds. Headed out of bounds by the Raiders. I couldn't quite see who got in there. Not a bad service by Wright, but 10:30 to go. And the Raiders' sense of urgency certainly has to pick up now. And another foul against the Scoopers. They're frustrated. The Raiders are frustrated. It's been a physical one here. And that one's going to be on number 11, Dodson. Ward plays it wide. Back to Hanemichael. Hanemichael to Ward. Ward, a nice little touch over to, kept in by Marshall. No, they're going to say out of bounds. Unlucky. Unlucky. Whole ball has to be over. We don't have a good angle down there. The official's right there. Ward has to retreat. The Scoopers really, really, really working hard. It's rare that teams can match the fitness of the Raiders, but tonight the mass substitutions and the volume of substitutions, good Scooper strategy as they've, fitness-wise, are hanging in with the Raiders. And now Wright has a ball on the left. He knows he's not going to be able to cross it, so he turns, see if he can go 1v1. He does. He splits defenders. He takes a shot. It's up off of the defender, out of bounds. We're going to have a corner. Good job there by Wright. And now the officials are going to talk about it as the clock runs here. No stoppage. They're having a conversation, and the clock's pretty important for both teams here. And then a stoppage of the clock here. So if I missed the crossed arms for the stoppage. And now we're going to have a card to Raider defender, senior Logan Ward. Gets a card with 9 minutes to go. So in the 71st minute, Ward has to be sent off. This one's sent in long high over the top of the Raiders, and we're going to have a flag. And not sure what that's going to be. Are they going to call they got taken down in the box? Are they going to put the ball on the spot here? The flag went up and waved immediately. And there was a Raider player on the ground, but stoppage here. And let's see if we put this one. Yes, they're heading the ball to senior Trent Poliski, and he's going to put the ball on the spot. So now is the time where if this goalkeeper, the backup number 18, Christensen, has had himself a night. Poliski hands it off to Mueller now. Mueller will be over the ball. Referee sets the goalie. Christensen jumping up and down, trying to distract Mueller. Mueller with laser focus. Little stutter, shot! Goal! Goes low into the corner into the side netting. Raider goal. Josh Mueller on the PK. In the 72nd minute, Raiders regain the lead 3-2 in this wild contest tonight. That'll be 2 for Mueller. And that one, he was cool, calm, collected, and he drove it low and hard into the side netting. And even the miraculous night Christensen is having, and what a great night it's been, just couldn't get to that one. But he read it right and went the right way. That's just another sign of how good that shot was. And there's going to be a little tackle there, but no call because the player slipped, I believe. I believe Wright slipped, and that kind of caused a train wreck there. Now the Raiders with Wright in the middle. Wright will switch fields nicely. This one's going to be put in by the Raiders and out of bounds, and we're going to have a corner. And it was a corner that led to the PK. So we'll try to watch the marking in the box as well as the service here, as it's been Mueller taking these, not Poliski, and that'll be the case again here. Mueller will take this one. Poliski flashes, goes outside. This one's high, back post. Moreland tries to run out of it with his foot, but can't. And it's going to be with 7 minutes and 7 seconds remaining, Sturgis substitution, and Sturgis kicked the goal kick, but they were still subbing on. So that'll be a couple clicks in favor of the Raiders as the Scoopers initiated that kick, goal kick. Goes short this time. Moreno's in for the Scoopers. This one's driven, tried to go to direct. Presley's there. No, that's Kuiper. Kuiper challenges the ball, and the Raiders tried to get it up pace, but good job by the Scoopers. They tried to get it up to the line there, and the Scoopers held them back. That ball tried to be driven to Moreland, but a host of Scoopers there. Another poke check by the Scoopers, and this one is on to Moreland. Can Moreland get on the end of it? No, there's going to be a penalty, and I think it's Ravi. I might have used his hands again and grabbed. Yep, that's what it was. Just tried to do the arms together, tried to swipe that left arm and gain advantage, and a good call there. And also good aggressive play. That's just good hard soccer. Marshall defending down there. Good job by Marshall defending. The Scoopers have to play back. Kuiper just drives that one over the top. Goes all the way back to Christensen. And he drives it to Wright. Wright tried to chest it down but couldn't. Now the Scoopers have it. That's number 11. Dodson. Dodson tried to think about working the line, doesn't. This ball's going to get sent in, but no, blocked by Presley. Clock comes on it, thinks about driving it, but Moreland did a good job of tracking back and defending. Moreland overlaps with Wright. Wright cuts the ball through, has a runner. Is it Mueller? Can he get on it? Tries to, but another great job by Glow out there to just use his body and his shoulder to shoulder. Just a little bump and a kick out of bounds. Raider pressure, though, takes the clock down to 4:42. Time to throw in. It's down to 4:37 and counting here. Scoopers try to drive it out. Held in. See if we got a shot here. Little chip shot. Oh, over the top was Wright. He tried to go Messi-esque and try to just chip that over. 4:19 to go. Raiders holding on to a 1-point lead. And the theme of the second half was fouls and penalties, which led to goals for both teams. Raiders now okay with possessing it, but going to drive a shot. This one's high and wide there a little bit to the near side for Poliski. 3-2 Raiders, 3:43 to go. Presley does a nice job of stepping up and then heading it down to Wright. Let's see if they go to the corner and just kill some clock here. Marshall cuts it in. There's no Raiders there, but Presley stayed up, and he'll push it back to Hanemichael. Hanemichael pushes it back to Jackson. Jackson with a little back heel. Tries to push him out. He gets picked his pocket. We're going to have a 1v1 here. Shot. Goal. Jackson was picked in his pocket. And the hardworking, persistent junior Jackson Dotson picks the pocket, goes 1v1 against Tennyson, and in the 77th minute, the Scoopers equalize, and we've gone level here. 3 minutes and 13 seconds for the Raiders. To regain the advantage and get the points that I think they felt they deserved tonight, but the Scoopers, as we've said a couple times, just hanging around. And the first move was a really good back heel, but then was picked. And just Raiders were late with defensive support on that one. And that's going to be a call, and we're going to have maybe for sure a card. Yep, we're going to have a yellow on Hanemichael in the 78th minute, I believe. So for these high school competitors, frustrations have shown a little bit here, and now the Scoopers, who have been successful on their last two set pieces with 2 and change, going to have both gloats over the ball. Like last time, it's 27 Graydon Gloat. He drives another one, it bends, but this time out of bounds for a goal kick. And the Raiders have 2.5 minutes to try to earn the win and be on the W side of seed points and not the draw side of seed points. Good ball up, but keeper's going to be there. Guides it out of bounds, and the Raiders get it, put it back through the middle. Nobody there, but the goal face was open. I think everybody kind of gave up on that play. But the Raiders have it now. Right. Mueller. He's picked. It was right to Mueller. Mueller came across. Thank you, Mr. Keene. And a lot of energy on the Scooper bench as all their players are up. And there are 15 coaches on that bench right now because everybody wants to either get a goal here or preserve the tie that they've come back and fought for here in this second half. That one goes out of bounds to the Raiders. 1:25 to go. Raiders on the hustle. Raiders get it in. Mueller, Kuiper, back to Kuiper. Kuiper sends a ball in, knocked down. He has it again, but the Scoopers are there. Scoopers just clear it all the way down, and we're going to have a call here. Let's see if they get a ball out there and get it set. They do. Raiders, with a minute left, let's see if they go goal. Looks like, is that Logan Ward coming over to take a whack at it? Yes, it is. Strong Logan Ward's going to put it in the box. It's high. It's deep. There's a runner on the backside. Raiders are right there. It's knocked down by the goalie. Headed down by Kuiper. And another shot off. That was headed down by Kuiper off the ground. The goalie knocked it away. Eventually kicked away by the Scoopers, but not cleared. And then that shot was off frame there by the Raiders. 20 seconds to go, and the Scoopers are just going to rock this one down the field. 12 to go. 10 seconds to go. 4 seconds to go here. The Scoopers are just going to let this one run out as they earn a tie in this one. Well, it was a wild one we had tonight here. Boys Class AA Soccer. So that was the final whistle. And so let's look at a game recap here. There wasn't much action in the first half, but wow, that second half was wild. Littered with fouls on both sides. And the Scoopers, as we said, hung around and took advantage of the free kicks that they were afforded and just couldn't have hit them better. So in the first half, the Raiders opened the scoring in the 7th minute. Josh Mueller scores with Miles Wright having the assist. And then there went scoreless until the second half. And in the 56th minute, Ravi Moreland scored off the assist of Trent Poliski. And then the Raiders finished their scoring with Josh Mueller netting his second goal on a PK. Good, struck it perfectly. But the Scoopers, on their end, give them credit. In the 59th minute, number 27 senior Graydon Glott hit a rocket, left a vapor trail and beat the Stevens keeper. And then in the 65th minute, just outside of the box, inside the half circle on top of the box, senior midfielder Hampus Westland hit a free kick just perfectly, just the right amount of bend and the right height to just, again, side netting, beat the keeper. And then in the 77th minute, off a giveaway from the Raiders defense, Jackson Dodson, junior forward, hustled onto the ball after he poked it away and had enough pace to break away from the defender who was at a standstill and beat keeper Cree Tennyson in a 1v1 to knot it up 3-3. Several penalties. Raiders 4 cards in that game by my account, and the Scoopers 3 unofficial count there. Well, with that, the Scoopers moved to 2-2-1 with this draw tonight, and the Raiders will, coming off a loss, will move to 5-1-1, and these games are very important in the seed point race to see who hosts playoffs, not just first round, but throughout. And with the state soccer championships being right here at Sioux Park, the Raiders are really going to look here to regroup and go on the road as they are back on the pitch. Like the girls, on September 5th, they travel to Sioux Falls Christian, who beat the Raiders here at Sioux Park last year. And then the next day, they travel south to North Sioux City to play Dakota Valley, another good team in the A ranks. Well, that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for following Raiders Athletics, subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com, liveticket.tv. We'll see you next time.